Hi, everybody. Monday on Astral Oracles. It's October 2023, and it's time for an energy forecast for this month of October, where we'll be checking in with our Arcturian friends and main man Ublam in the ninth dimension. If you kept up with the dragon and reptile theme of past September, you may also have seen on the live stream that the coming theme for this month is Stargates and Afterlives. So I'm going to be looking into a lot of higher dimensional and very Ascension related stuff, and I feel like entities like the Elohim will be very much in focus. We'll probably also be working with the Intergalactic Council of Light, I suppose. But wherever you are on this beautiful planet of ours, floating around the sun in the Milky Way, I hope you're doing well, and I hope this October is looking auspicious for you. So, without further ado, here's Umblam and the Arcturian Council. Much love to you guys. Greetings, dear human beings. It is a pleasure to be with you, and it is a joy for me to reconnect and realign with the human energy. See, you have been ways away from us, and we in the ninth dimension, I, Umblam, and the rest of my Arcturian brethren, we have, of course, as you may have noticed, enjoyed connecting to your love over the years. We have enjoyed connecting to a human frequency that we learned much by exploring and interacting with. Therefore, you may also sense that it is a little strange that I begin talking about realignment and reconnection. What is all this, Umlam? I thought that you guys were ever present. You didn't exist in physical space, and therefore you never really disconnected from any other parts of reality. You stayed plugged in, you stayed turned on, so to speak. And yes, indeed, it is true that we hold the radiance of 1,000 suns, and our light never extinguishes, and we wish to extend it even beyond the radiance of a solar body. This is why we enjoy the ninth dimension over the eighth, where the sun rays are still a pertinent and important way of extending energy and communications. But you have ventured a little off your beaten path in these past 2 months. Those of you who are very sensitive to this, you will have experienced these months of September and August in particular. We also can trace this process quite back to the month of July. But we can say that in this process, this period, you human beings have taken yourself off some of the, let's call them guide timelines of higher guidance, to explore some more personal empowerment themes. Therefore, you have experienced that there were many things confronting you in the outside world. In the mundane layers of reality, it was as if the textures of reality themselves were resisting you. They were showing to you your incapabilities, your troubles with actually coming into full energetic alignment with your own center and with your own states, with your own inner voice. with your own body. And this has forced many of you to then actually step into that power and to make empowered choices. You have also seen that when you do this, it is as if you are then supported and the next stage or chapter of your reality opens up. And it is this opening that is now coming through to you. So in this coming month, we sense that the theme of alien empowerment is the central theme that we wish to communicate to you. Our friend, our dear one here, was asking, say guys, this alien empowerment, what is all this? Why can't you be a little more specific? But we think this is a specific term because to us, of course, you are the aliens and you are very individualistic in the way that you pursue your human ends. This is one of the interesting idiosyncrasies, peculiarities about the human race, that you seek to realize the total within an individual framework. And this is the state of the alien, this is the state of the one who separates themselves out of a context. And when they do this, they are then forced to either come to terms with their own system and make it work for them, or they grow disempowered. They are cut off from the flows of life that take place in more connected realities, be they social or natural or otherwise communal. But the energies for this month is that your systems, having undergone this change and having come to terms with the obstacles that it also faces on its own, it is then prepped for a great influx of power, a great influx of capability. We might even liken this to some of your modern tales of superheroes and spontaneous changes that make some people discover then that they have certain strange gifts arising in them that they must apply to the world. We could say that the hardware shop of magic powers is truly open to you this month. There are so many things that you can go there and get, but remember that it needs to fit your household. It needs to fit your alien system. It needs to fit into the singularity that you are building out of yourself and that mirrors the whole, but that is also a whole unto itself. This is a requirement for these magic powers, these cities, these sacred abilities to be properly wielded and handled. That is, know that every time you receive a type of capability, what you may also think of as an upgrade, it is because you have built the foundation, you have completed a cycle. So for instance, you will find that there is, in the ability of trans-channeling, a pattern where the person using it needs to have removed themselves and distanced themselves from some of the emotional intensities that their system has been formerly preoccupied with. This means then that there is a type of neutral setting point where emotional intensity can come to be leveled out and to be used as soil for new regrowth. So it is often that you can look for the skills you have. We would consider, for instance, trans-channeling a skill that also transmit much emotional intensity through its capabilities and energies. So notice that in the skill set that is empowering you, that is building up within you, there is also a sign of you having completed the fundamental work of that energy that then expresses itself to you, that magical power that you wield. In that sense, were you, for instance, to gain the skill of second sight, of being able to look into the visionary realms and being able to see people's energy bodies, auras, and similar things, you will notice that there is a pattern within you where you have also learned to withdraw your senses, to still them, and to come into a sense of pure perception. So, can you also be a little proud? This is a feeling that is also useful when used in moderation, because you taking pride in the things you have achieved also puts them into a place of appreciation. An appreciation for whatever unfolds is really the philosopher's stone. It is really the key to everything, that you find that golden section within the disharmony that otherwise presents itself to you, and you see how it carries you forward into a horizon that is meaningfully, yes, even mathematically aligned. You are growing as functions. Your complexities are becoming more evident to yourselves. And yet this also means that you can then discern certain master equations that help you to simplify and carry out your fundamental quality as a human being. You do not have a mission, but you have a nature, and this nature wants to move through you, to become and to unfold, grow, and bring fruit to the world. These are your magic powers. Whatever they may be, whatever fruit grows on your personal tree from your system of a unified integrated whole, whatever fruits they may be, they are the condensation of your nature, and they could not come about in any other way. So then, a key to the key, a key and a way to appreciation is that you look at yourself as something that is worth appreciating simply for its quality of being. Because this is your fundamental vibration, also as a species. And this is what we find so interesting, both about your broader vibration as humanity at large, but what we find particularly interesting are individuals of humankind that bring forward these exquisite and delicate fruits, that build in time and space strange objects of beauty and power that can resist these constrictions of space and time. You are moving beyond it. For the longest time, you have felt like you have been there in the beyond and here in the lower realms. And yet, we are all a part of the same transference, transmigration, energy walking through the path of time, things changing from one thing to another. Observe what you are changing into and watch the empowerment move through this alien wonder that unfolds through you, that you behold, create, and home. Practically, we could encourage you then to look in to honing your diet and home environment in this period. That is, whenever you feel that something becomes ungrounded, unsettled, as if it does not want to settle itself, allow for the platform around you to create a reality that can hold this power. Do the best you can to let the energy not only reside within you, but also emanate from you and in to those sacred spaces that you travel in your life, the situations you encounter. With that, I, Umblam of the nine-dimensional Arcturian Council, as well as all of the Arcturian Council, we extend our deepest love and appreciation, our admiration for what you are, what you have been, and what you are becoming, and our participation in this human ascension process with unconditional love and unending blessings. We wish you a joyful month of October. Farewell, dear human beings.